How's it going, folks? Just a quick video trying to catch my tail as I'm chasing it today, and I'm away at the weekend, so why I'm here is to announce a Crime and Punishment read-along. What? Aren't you already doing a Crime and Punishment read-along? Well, yes, I am. I started it in the middle of March, and I've been reading a chapter a week. Currently, just finished chapter 7, and the plan is to finish it right at the end of the year. And I'm posting my updates and stuff on the story graph and posting translation synopses, comparisons on a spreadsheet. Now, I got this beautiful book, which you might have seen my video about, War and Peace, Leo Tolstoy, another Penguin Classics Deluxe. I just love these editions, by the way. And when I posted the video, someone commented to say that they are part of a read-along, a whole year read-along. I'm very grateful to that person. I've forgotten your name, but you know who you are. So thank you to that person for commenting about the read-along and for telling me who's running it. It's a guy called Simon Haisell. So I looked at his read-along and oh my goodness, it's amazing. It's a way better read-along than a discussion forum on the story graph. It's very rich, it's very deep, and it's full of amazing content. Character surveys, chapter summaries, other deep content. It's just, and I thought, wow, first of all, sign me up. So I did, and I'm playing catch up now. So they're reading a chapter a week, no, a chapter a day, and the chapters are very short, so it's not a big ask. If you read a chapter of this every day for a year, you finish the book, and it's, you know, it's easy to use to hold doors open. So I'm reading 2 chapters a day to catch up, and of course I'm listening to the audiobook in Russian, I'm listening to the audiobook in English, and I'm comparing 2 translations. So I'm going deep because it's so rewarding. And when I saw Simon's Substack, which is called Footnotes and Tangents, I thought, yeah, I want to do that for Crime and Punishment. So I've spent the last week figuring out how to do it. I've already used Substack for some of my newsletter stuff, my daily journaling, which goes out with my fountain pens and my handwritten pages. So I'm on Substack, I know how it works, but how to build a connected website with all the different pages and stuff was a challenge. So I looked up how Simon's doing it, got inspiration, tried to work out how to do it myself, and that's what I've been doing this past week. Today I finally cracked it, I think. I've got the structure in place, and I thought, well, who's going to want to start a read-along that's already 7 weeks old? So I'm basically starting again, but this time what I'm going to be doing is writing chapter summaries and character studies and putting together a list of what chapters the characters are in and what they do in those chapters and how they're all linked, who else appears, and chapter summaries. And I'm going to do the translation comparisons that are currently in my spreadsheet. I'm going to make that into a feature of this read along. So the fact that we're starting again means it's going to go on into 2025. I'm going to keep with a chapter a week because it's a really nice pace. It's very easy to follow along at that pace. But it means we're going to be going into February before it's finished. And that's fine. So I'm already 7 chapters in. I've got that knowledge. I can now revise what I've read, make much more deep notes, and then share them as part of this read-along project. So, if you're part of the original read-along, you can sign up to the Substack and you'll get deeper content that might help you now that you're 7 weeks in. So that's a thing you could do. If you're not part of that read-along, but you've always wanted to read Crime and Punishment, this is a great time to do it. Honestly, I'm going to be putting a lot of work into this. It's going to be almost full time. Not that it wasn't already, because I'm reading 7 translations and doing comparison notes. So just to add to my burden, which is a burden of joy, because I want to get more depth. I want to get to know this text outside in, which is the Scots way of saying inside out, by the way. In case you thought I got it the wrong way round, it's a Scottish variant. We also say out with when we mean without. So that's another little interesting Scots dialect tidbit for you. I am a linguist after all. So yeah, pick a translation, go through my spreadsheet where there are, well, there's maybe 10, 12 entries where I've picked up different translation points from the 7 that I'm looking at. So it'll give you an idea of which English version appeals to you, because it's very subjective at the end of the day. Picking a translation, they're all readable. What I would say is if you've got one on the shelf already, that's the one to read. But if you're going to buy one, then check out the synopsis and comparisons and see which one suits you. For me, I'm enjoying the Reedy translation, perhaps because of the fact that it's in a Penguin Classics Deluxe. And I just love everything about these, the artwork, the paper, the font. It's just such a delight and a joy to read. Likewise, the Pasternak Slater, I quite like that one. Just the feel of the book, you know. The Michael Katz, I mean, it's a good translation. It's US English, by the way, the Katz version. So if you're looking for US spellings and gotten instead of got and that kind of thing, then Katz is your guy. The book's very big. I don't like the feel of the paper. And here's a little interesting thing. The exclamation marks, I don't like them. Weird, isn't it? The things that make you choose one book over another. It's not to do with the content as such, as it is to do with the feel of the thing. Which you don't get with Kindle, do you? Interesting. Anyway, that's me. I'm getting this video out of the way because I have to get it published today because it's a busy weekend and I want to get this started because we're starting it now. It's going to be into the 6th of May to get through chapter 1. So you've got a week to get the book if you don't have it already, read the chapter, and then of course you can go and look at the discussions that are already available on the Storygraph app, which is, we're now 7 weeks basically behind or ahead, depending on how you look at it. So you can read the discussions over there. We've had some good chat over there. And I'm not shutting that one down either, so if you're a part of that, don't worry. That's going to continue. So I'm going to be reading up till the end of the year, and then I'm going to backtrack to make more rich content, which you're very welcome to look at because it's free, and I would love it if you would. So I'm looking for subscribers. At the moment it's free. In fact, I think it will always be free to subscribe to my Substack, which is camscampbellreads.substack.com. I've gone with the same name as my YouTube channel, just as a way of keeping it simple. And I'm crap at naming things as well, so if I had to stop and think of a clever name, it could be another 3 weeks before I launched. So it's launched. Come and join me. I've already started putting together some notes for chapter 1, so that should be coming out, I want to say maybe Tuesday next week, which will be what, 4th, 5th, 6th of May? Yeah, something like that. Wait a minute, 4th of May is Saturday, 5th Sunday, 6th. Yeah, so if we start on the 6th of May, chapter 1, I'll try and get the content out as early as possible so you can see what it's going to be like, basically, because I've never really undertaken a project of this magnitude before. And I'm going to be building it in public, so, you can come and watch me do that as well and be, a founding member. Because who knows, this could become something that I build upon, and that, my friends, is something I would dearly love to do. Can you imagine reading Master and Margarita, Gogol, Dead Souls? Wow, I could read Oblomov in Russian and compare and contrast and bring you all along with me. Oblomov by Ivan Goncharov. one of my all-time favourites. So yeah, I could see this growing into something very valuable, very fun, and a community that comes together with a shared love of Russian classics. If that sounds up your street, come and hit me up. See you later.